Hey gang, we're back here on, ooh, look at all that red. Jeez, back on here on Lonely Pines on Transport Fever 2. Things are going to look a little bit different to where we left off yesterday down here at the docks. As I said, I went away and I played around with it a little bit. And I told you to take a mental picture of what it looked like before we started. And now, what it is going to look like. What are we going to do today? We're going to continue on with our little map sort of tour of where we left off last year. We're going to head further south down the coast here. Ooh, we've got a ship coming in, lovely. What we need now is a train coming past. We're just going to check a couple of things to make sure lines are still doing pretty well, like the new Zephyrs we put in just above us here. We're going to check the planes. Then we're going to head down to Alice Springs Way and Bondi Way. We're just going to check a few things down that way today. Upgrades, some decoration, that sort of stuff, and continue on this this journey. Alright, so without further ado, I'm not going to muck around too much today. What we'll get into, we'll get after the little intro blurb thing we do. I'll take you on a little tour of the docks that we've completed down here. Now, when I say completed, like I said last time, it is 1956. Things will change as time changes, no doubt, or things will get added. But for the moment, this is what the docks are going to look like, including the parkland that I told you about. Okay, let's get into it. Alright, so we start out here with the ship just leaving past us here. You can see I started adding in some like reeds, some water ferns, all that sort of stuff all along here, water lilies, things like that. Started the quay further out here, and you can see we've got a bit of a wall here now. It's a little bit different. And voila, you can see the difference. Look at it. Doesn't look good. I even added a bridge pillar in for the water. There's some little docks around here, like little fishing docks. You can see them over here, little jetties with boats, more reeds. Extended the wall and stuff up here. You can see we've done a little extension down here. All just really tidies it up and really starts to bring it together. I managed to fix up this little quay area here, so you can see what it looks like actually down level. And I think you'll find, I think you'll admit that's a hell of a lot better. There goes the Zephyr, beautiful. Than how it was previously. So pretty happy with that. We've fenced off this area, put the barbed wire fence up just to stop, you know, people, you know, just anyone walking in. I would suppose if you really want to get in, you could get in, but you know what I mean. So yeah, next I think I want to do is just put some little roof structure over the top of this section where the grain just gets dropped off. So some little roof section is what I want to put there, you know, just to make sure it's like in case of weather and that sort of stuff. We put the Tesco sign down here because this is part of the Tesco group, because this grain does get delivered up to the Tesco Food Kings. Alright, so let me know what you think about that. I think it's a lot better. We've given them a little tug. But all in all, pretty happy with how that area has come along. And you can see here just the views you get of the docks up into the city, how good that's coming along as well. We are starting to get some buildings come down and build around here as well. So sooner rather than later, I'm going to have to decorate this train station and get that up and running. What else have we done? The parkland up here, like I said, we're going to put a park in. And that's it. Lovely, isn't it? Cute little park. Got the sandy area where the kids play on. Parents can sit around and keep an eye on the kids around the tree. And a little kiosk in here as well. And the entrance. Little couples can come and sit in here and admire the traffic. Okay? And the trains. Who wouldn't want that? Alright, so all in all, pretty happy with how this little dock area has come up. Let me know what you think. I think it's come along really well. And later on, like I said, as it progresses into the future, we might have to rearrange things, decorate things a little bit differently, bring it up to the modern age just a little bit. I mean, who knows, big semi-trailers may not be able to get in here and swing about, but yeah, pretty happy with that all in all. Okay, let's check a couple of things. We'll come back and we'll do a little ride along back this way later. It'd be nice, maybe, if I remember. First things first, let's check these Zephyrs, make sure that they're doing really well. Okay. You're doing really well, actually. $1.2 squillion in the bank there. Still only 16 packs here. How are we doing at the airport? Holy moly, 100 people waiting for a plane. So these only take 15 at a time. It's safe to say we potentially need to get more people lifted and shifted, but these planes are making good buck. Before we just chuck more planes on there, let's just check the airport down in Parramatta. Doesn't matter, Parramatta. All these are going to have to be decorated as well, you know. We can't just leave them like that. But down here we've got 51 to Duffy and Parramatta. And good to see we've got people starting to come for the Gold Coast. People are like, oh, I'm not going to Duffy anymore for holidays. I'm going to the Gold Coast. Alright, what's this plane here? This is the Duffy one. Okay, so I think, in all fairness, we probably should put some more planes on the Duffy line. We could put a little shunter plane flying over to, like, just a little light craft from here to the Gold Coast too. That's probably not a bad idea. Let's put this 49 Skytrain. It's only capacity of 10, so I think we just need to get a couple more of these. And we'll set those on Duffy Parramatta. Perfect. Oops. So they will start to get these people lifted and shifted. It still won't be enough. We really need big commercial craft. Let's check Gold Coast over here before we head down to Alice Springs. No one. Okay. Right, so it'll take a little bit of time to bed in. They do have to come a long way. Like, they're coming from all the way, this bus stop here, to all the way down there. You almost warrant like a proper, some sort of speedy transport just to get there, like a trains. That's quite a distance when you think about it. But it is what it is. And we did talk about bringing people in from Sorrento down here also. But you know what? I'm not too worried. It's starting to build up at the other end. We'll just keep an eye on it. In terms of Zephyrs, 22 there. How many people we got waiting down here? Look at these. We might need to upgrade some buses in here as well. 19. I think we'll just leave these two run how they are at the moment. They're doing well. They're not full capacity, so I think we'll leave them. Let's check. Right, so here we go. We are running old bus service around here. Alright, let's manage the vehicles because people want to get lifted and shifted around here as well. So let's instantly replace these. I think we'll go with, at the moment we're running this Schneider, which is 9. We could run the Zis around town. Yeah. And we'll give them an extra 2. How do we feel about that? Feel good about that. Okay, as long as you feel good. And I'm pretty sure Duffy's still running old buses unless I did fix that. Yeah, Duffy commute. No, they're running old ones too. So manage these vehicles just so we can get these people probably just brought around a bit quicker, you know. I think we'll keep them only with 4 also, and we'll give them the Zis. Okay. Lovely. So hopefully that'll just get people lifted and shifted just a tad quicker around town. How many we got here? 2 there. Yeah, so they're getting bulk con mats, they're getting bulk food. We're bringing people in, but we're not seeing the growth that we're getting in Innisfail, that's for sure. Look at Innisfail is just blown up. Toolie Bark, we still need to get them fuel and goods, right? And they're pretty big as well. They'll end up being a big city too, I think. Okay, so I think we're caught up with all vehicles and such around there. Let's head down to Alice Springs and check it out. Right, Alice Springs, what do you got for us? First of all, we don't have any bus commuting service for the train station here. That is our catchment radius. I think people are starting... Wow, it's really expanding down this way, isn't it? I think we should... And over here, wow. I think we should definitely look. We could probably give them a road through there. They might even do it themselves. We should probably look at giving them a little commuter service, I think, now. sooner rather than later. So let's do it. Let's go. Do we want trams in here? No, I think we'll just stick with buses. Look at this cool road. Hey, going through. No, I'm not going to lie. I really like Alice Springs, and I think what we'll do is we'll wall up some of this stuff to make it look. Well, look at what the AI has done to that. Yeah, so we'll fix a lot of this stuff up just to make it look a little bit better. Also, have they started to kind of? Yeah, they have started to come up here. They've done this off their own back, coming up here. Okay, cool. All right, good job, Alice Springs. Look at these coastal front homes. They need a little bit. There needs to be a little bit of a key along here, and then it can just be beachfront. All right, enough chat. Let's do something. Let's start off with that bus service. Buildings, which let's have a Greyhound bus station. No, we just don't need that. Let's have like a terminus section. Is that what we want? Maybe. Do we need that? I think we can just go a roundabout way, can't we? Wow, they need a lot of goods and a lot of conmats. We're gonna have to start shifting some goods around this whole country, this whole map. You want to say, or country? Yeah, okay. Which one do we want? What's this? We haven't used these at all. I like to stick with vanilla sometimes, that's all. Okay, just stick with the vanilla then. Okay, let's pick a direction and let's go. So we want to drop off. Here's the train. Here's the entrance to the train station. There's buildings right there. So, bang, there's one. I think you've gone the wrong way already, Ham. Not necessarily. We could come down here. And then give the AI another road here. So we've got bus stop there, bus stop there. Let's do bus stop here. Yeah. You're gonna say here for everything? Maybe. What about all these people? They're in catchment. They can just go, can't they? Not unless you give them the ability to go there. Okay, we'll look at that shortly. So in the meantime, there's your bus stop there. Let's put another one up here. And then what? It's got to come back down here. Oh, you didn't think about that, did you? I'm trying to get like some sort of loopy system here so it comes back down that way. And then maybe we should like feed it into another route. Swing back around again. No, we shouldn't do that. I'm thinking we could move that one there. Bring that one there. And get rid of that one. Okay, so bear with me here for a second. Let's go line. And this is how we're going to loop it. Bang. Exactly, I like that. Are you happy with that? Pretty happy. Alright, so let's call it the Alice Springs AS. Is that how we're doing it? I think so, but we're not starting with that. We're PAX. You're right, we are bus. And we are AS. Commute. Commute? Yeah, well, okay. Well, whoa. Commute. Okay, there was a little bit of lag. I think that's because it must have been autosave and you didn't really see. Right, okay, so that's done there. Change the colour in a second. Do we have a truck stop or car stop anywhere around here? No, the only closest one is over here. And it's not connected via road. We could do that. Yeah, okay, streets. Country. Do you want to run it parallel like that? I want it to swoop around exactly like how you've got it. Yeah, okay, happy. Can you dip under there for me? Ooh, no. Oh, you can. And should we though? No, we shouldn't. That's quite a horrendous dip. That would have been fantastic. We could just come from here. We could do a lot of things like that. I don't know why you have to... Don't know why when the road does that it has to dip down so much like that. See how it has to burrow itself and gouge out the earth? Come from this way. Also, you don't want to put in a freeway? No, look, we're only utilizing this to get cars to this area. Yeah, okay. So why didn't you just come to that? Everyone's a critic, aren't they? Let's switch to street like that. Ooh, bing bang push. Lovely. Okay, and that'll have to be retained there. That's also a horrible looking road. There's no pleasing some people. Not this person anyway. Slightly better. Okay, live with it, deal with it, put up with it. Okay, happy with that. For the moment anyway. That means we can now get vehicles down. Do you want to upgrade that road there too? Oh, if I have to do everything. Okay. Right, let's get some buses. We're going to keep the ZIS. What's this one? There's 10 people. This is nice, compact little bus, this one. So I think we will. Let's go with 4 again also. Buy. Set them on. Packs. We've painted it green as well. AS commute. And then also... Right, done. I love them coming out of this little Tesco bus stop area. This is fantastic. I don't know why I love it. Oof, close to that. Who put that fence there? Alright, let's have a bit of a look here. Let's ride this out. Now I think, get a bit of volume down, a bit loud. We'll go medium speed. Don't mind the walls, having a bit of the skits out there, that's fine. So I think with Alice Springs, we'll just chuck a couple of walls in here just to retain a couple of things up, and then we might just double down to, there's the Zephyr over there, to Bondi then, and just check a couple of things in Bondi and what we need to do there, because Bondi's just not growing like I wanted to, and it's because it's not getting any products there. So I think we need to start shipping some goods there. I think they take goods and fuel is what I checked. So if we can start getting some, what are you saying, some goods potentially, fuel we might be able to get as well. And it's easy because we can just ship them in from the main port that's on just around the corner from Bondi, where all the timber gets brought into and everything, and the plastic factory and all that sort of stuff. Okay, this road's quite good. Look, people are already using it. People are like, get us out of here. I hope I haven't just ruined my train service by providing a road for people. But all in all, I think we'll see how wobbly these roads are around Alice Springs anyway. It's quite fun taking a little bus ride. You can see what the towns are like. Oh, look at that. We've got a building going up right as we speak. That's pretty cool. So Alice Springs really kicking off now. They have got the con mats in play. And this must... Oh, this is the train station stop. Lovely. Already people waiting and perfect. Alright, we can do more ride-alongs later. We've got a job to do. Okay, so hopefully we can get... Ooh, there's people already waiting. Hopefully we can get people just sort of shifted around town a bit quicker. So we can get them on board the train. Right. Let's get my famous old wall out here again, because they're just perfect for everything. We're going to go with here. Timber retaining. Brick. Okay, let's run with the brick. This is going to be a bit trickier to retain, I'll be honest. This is going to be very tricky to retain. Once again, I'll have to start it. We'll get it in play, and then I'll have to go away and have a play with it and come back and show you what we've come up with. I think that's going to be the only way to do it, potentially. That's also not high enough. I don't know if we're going to have one. Oh, yeah, we are. Okay, yeah. And then you can drop it down just a touch, Ham. Now, I actually don't mind if their wall is up in their yard. I've got to be honest. Yeah, okay. What about their fuel thing there? Well, we'll help them with it. We'll make sure it doesn't fall down the hill. How does that sound? Sounds mighty nice of you. I'm a pretty nice person. This is a tricky little section, I will be honest. Now these little dirt bits here, we can clean them up with just plants and stuff. Go back to my 15 as well. Was hoping to marry that up a little bit better. Okay, well we still can. Or are we happy to leave it like that? No. You can fix that. Also, not happy with that. See what I mean by things? Things just take a little bit of time sometimes. Alright, give me the 20 and the 18. Come from... How about we sweep that one across here first? Yeah, that's probably the better idea out of the two, Ham. I don't mind cutting a little bit of road off. You mean like a lot of the road, like you are? Yeah, well, the road's really in the wrong place then, isn't it? Yeah, sure, mate. Yeah, you go with that. Okay, I kind of like this big bush thing hanging over the top of the wall. Okay. I don't know how we're going to stack the wall higher. Okay, but that can go. And it doesn't matter that the wall is on different sort of angles here. It really doesn't matter that it's retained like that. We could claim that this has actually been cemented in, half of that earth, but then again, it looks kind of funny, doesn't it? How are we going to do that, champ? Ooh, how are we going to do this as well? First things first. I think we do that. Okay. Thanks, AI. I mean, thanks, autosave. I don't know why I keep calling it AI. Okay, that's come up not too bad. We'll chuck some bushes in and so forth, and that just will make that... It'll fix that up just nicely. We'll just bury him down. like such. Can we potentially flatten that without hurting something? Nope. Doesn't want to have a bar of it, does it? Alright, so we're going to have to retain that bit too. The building's going to go into that as well. And also, you said you were going to give people a way to get from here over to there. I don't think they can, to be honest. Unless we can put in some kind of a footbridge system. Okay. You mean like that? Yeah. But then how would you do it? We would need to put in oh yeah, we need to put in some sort of a platform thing over here, wouldn't we? Okay. We'll get back to the walls in a second, but so this is in dire needs of having this done, I'll be honest. Can we put in a subway thing on this side? No, we definitely need the passenger platform. Yeah, bugger. Yeah, I mean, you could chuck that in there. That's not weird at all. You can put one here, and these houses are no longer. Or we can put it here. I think here. Or we're not to worry, but then, oh, yeah, we're really missing out on a lot of people getting this spot right here, aren't we? Ah, you just did it. I certainly did, my friend. I certainly did. Now, can we... No, we could subway it though. Does the subway have to be parallel with itself? Let's find out. Also, that's the let's see, wrong subway texture, is it? It is, but it's like an update to the whole thing. Okay, well, never mind that. Let's get the basic principle in first. What do you want? This one here. Perfect. Right, so we're going to give access to people now. They can walk in from this side of town without having to go to the bus stops. They can just enter, go in the subway. Yeah, okay, bang, that works. Thank you people for proving my point. Perfect. Back to the job at hand. Obviously we're going to have to fill in these sorts of gaps here. Okay, let's go 15. How much are you going to do before you call it quits? You mean as far as this corner goes? Probably just this corner. And enter here. So give me back to 20. Give me back my 20, Mac. Yeah, okay. Damn it. If there was something like a 15, it'd be perfect then, wouldn't it? It really would have been, but that's okay. We work with what we've got at the moment. Only going to be too much for that. Yeah, we don't want to do that. So I'm only going to go as high as that. Thanks. Oof, I think the dog just did a smelly smell. Poo-wee, hanker then. No, we're going to need to leave that at the height of the same one here. We really should have left it all the same height, in all honesty. I can have a look at it later. Let's just get the basic principle of it in. Once again, working on the theory that you could probably potentially say that this big rocky shale cliff face underneath the bridge has actually been, they did some sort of cementing job. So all around here was kind of cemented, but we could also put some walls in it. And then say the above was cemented in. Okay, you know what's not helping is the actual road. Okay. I'd say that's pretty spot on. Does it matter that it goes like that in the bridge? No, I don't think it does, to be honest. And then same again over here, please. How far down we had to push that? And don't worry that it's got a slight overlap there. Okay, so that's parallel with the actual station bit, and then bang. Right, okay, so that's in there. Now let's get one at the back here. Not too bad, actually. That's a bugger. What's a bugger? The bugger is that there's still that corner there to fix up. Not really though, is it? Because you could just put that in. You could even put it in on an angle. That's kind of fun. It is kind of fun, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come down and touch this, son. Just line up the brickwork. I actually don't mind. There's a bit of an angle on that. Right. I know you're thinking, that looks quite horrendous. We're not finished yet, people. You know me. Right, 40. First thing I want to do is see if I can get that in there without that doing that. And it all comes down to the trickiness of the mouse itself. So come down now. Go to there. Right, okay. I'd say you just snuck that in quite well, Am. I'd say you're not wrong. Do we use some kind of a... No, use the same fence, but go like 6s. And then the key will be to try and line it up. Make sure that we're still, yep, okay. Now once again, I don't mind the actual buildings are built into the wall. That doesn't bother me, and I don't mind that it steps even a little bit. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm actually, I can handle that. And then we just tidy off this little corner, and we've got to do across the top here. This could be a tree job. Tree beard. Like a guy out of Lord of the Rings, isn't it? Right, how do you want to do that? Well, firstly, we can actually wallop a wall parallel with the track itself, like that. And then we can put in a little 5-banger. Oh, yeah, the old 5-banger. Oops, that's the wrong button. And in fact, if you just have to give it a little bit of angle. How do you feel about a tenner? I'm sure. Building is going right into it, you know that. Yeah, that's okay. Is it though? Yeah, it is. I told you before, I don't mind the buildings actually being part of the wall. Okay. This is tricky because now these walls have a tendency to do not like no, I'd go with the 40. Have a tendency to not like to be over the track. Oh, ham. That was a premature click. I apologize, people. Right. Premature clicks aside. Can we get this in here now? Without looking too horrendous. The hardest thing I think is I can't shift it left over here without doing that, which kind of sucks because I really want yeah, bugger. What if we put a and see what I'm trying, you can see where I'm trying to head here. I think the 40 is your best bet, ham. Unless we stop, pause, delete, repeat. Really hard pressing the wrong thing. Stop. Stop. Holy moly. There we go. Sorry about this, people. I know this is painful, but this is part of the getting it right. How do we feel about that? I feel okay. Okay. I was more worried about this. We've still got this embankment here, but I think we can fix that with trees. And this little corner piece here, we can fix that now. And then we'll be done for walls today, I promise. Okay, as long as you promise. Look, promises are meant to be broken. Can't promise anything. Okay, stop doing that. Thank you. Okay, I can handle that. Basically all we've done is build us those big garden boxes. Right, let's get the trees in, see how that's turned out. The people have had enough of your crazy wall building. Look, I will wall this complete map in if I have to. Yeah, I believe you. Just have to make sure that the trees aren't going to come through the actual tunnels themselves, which they're not. Perfect. Okay, making progress. Silence. Silence is golden. Apparently. Yeah. Being silent. People want to hear something. Yeah, sometimes just the trains going by, the traffic, the burying of trees. The burying of trees. That's not too bad. We will see how long the trees last anyway. When new buildings pop up all the time, trees seem to get deleted. But hopefully we can get them around for a little bit. You know, you're putting trees actually in the wall. That's actually not a bad idea, to be honest. Trees are like I need to get them to reset. Okay. You have to, so I had the trees just all floating, but that's okay. Like I said, I'll probably come back and do a revisit and a reshuffle, like I did last time out. Some signage in there would be nice at the end of the day. How are you feeling about that? Moderately better. What do you think, people? I think that's a hell of a lot better than what it looked like before. Just dirty big cliff faces down. So it's taken like 20 minutes to do that. Of me fumbling about, sometimes silent, but you can get a picture of how it just comes along a little bit better. And then in here, what we're gonna do, we put some big signage on the walls and oh, do it. Show them what you mean. Okay. Yep. Let's go with breakfast combo. Everyone needs a breakfast combo. And then up. Oh, it's even on one of those. Okay. Just put it like that then. Beautiful. Have we got some bigger signs? Yeah, here's a big one. Put it out here then. Beautiful. Look at that. And the Grinch. Put it along here. Okay, what else? This one? Yep. Up like a queen. Macca's. Yeah, get the old Big Mac into your mouth now. 2 for $3.33. Oh, sign me up. I'll take that deal. Right, okay. Double cheeseburger. You're not wrong. Cheeseburgers are my favourite burgers from McDonald's. Oh, I just love meat, cheese, pickles, and that relish sauce, whatever they got. Okay, you just throw a few of them around. We'll get some other decorative sort of things in here, and all of a sudden it just starts to liven up just a touch. Alice Springs, you're on the way. How are these guys doing now? They're not making great money, but that's not the point. They're not here to make great money. They're here to build up the people on the trains, right? The other thing we want to do now is Bondi is going to be in need of a train upgrade also. This is the Bondi Alice Springs train, right? And it tops out at what, 37 or something. Train's that? Bondi Alice Springs. Okay, we've got 2 backed up here. Hi. And they're making good people. How many people are still waiting here? Right, so let's get these 2 trains fixed. Now, what's going on here? We don't want configure. I apologize for that. Manage these vehicles, please. Let's swap these out. Right, I know we keep running with the multiple trains theme. Have we got multiple? No, we've only got those. So we keep running with the Zephyr. We've had enough Zephyrs for the moment, I think. We could run the Alco. What do we got in the way of electric? Ah, the New Haven. This is the passenger route between New York City and New Haven. Oh, what wagon do they use? Is there there has to be like a New Haven wagon, surely. All American Golden Sand. Is this it here? 112. What does this do? Does 87 miles an hour. Passenger. 93 miles an hour. That will look a bit silly with that on it, won't it? China type. I think we just stick the New Mexico on it. 3654. We're running 54 now, so we could increase. We could just run the one train. Or we want to run two. Run two with 72 capacity. And how much is this? 1.9. And these are 279 each. Oof, they're expensive. How do we feel about that? I think we just do it. Get it. New train. Let's have a bit of fun. Okay. You've sold me. Replace. Oh, yeah. Let's go have a ride on one of those. And chat about... Oh, there it is there. I actually don't mind it. It's a really slick looking train. We'll get this one when it comes in. Oh, look at him doing a pass, doing a crossover. Coming into the new station. How do we feel about that? Actually, don't mind that. We'll get a little bit more signage up around the place. We'll put some like gantries in. I'll put some steel work across. Trust me, I'll get this place looking absolutely humming for you guys. We're not going to do it now. We're running out of time in this episode, but happy with that. Probably didn't make as much progress again to the other suburbs and other cities that I wanted to. Cities, but I think in terms of the tidy up, we're not doing too bad. We've given these guys a new commuter. We've put in their retaining system so their whole world doesn't collapse around them. We've given them train upgrades. It'll be funny to see if these guys can actually make some money, and potentially what we could do is we could send these guys all the way to Innisfail and do like an Innisfail crossover. So I don't know if that's going to cannibalize these guys much, but that's a thing that we could do. Or we could just make a route from Bondi, Alice Springs, Innisfail, Duffy all on the one line and run all of these New Havens on them. New Havens, is that what they are? New Haven, I was right. You should just back yourself sometimes, Ham. Really like this train though, it's kind of cool. Let's get out in the open, please. Ah, luxury. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today again. I've got so much I want to do, and just running. Maybe we have to do a live. I've talked about it for long enough. Maybe we just have to do a live stream. And hopefully I get at least one person come and say hello. Otherwise it's going to be a live stream of me chittering away doing stuff, but at least you'll get a 6-hour stream of some gameplay, I guess. 6 hours, that's a long time to commit to. Okay, well we may do 3 or something, but we could get a fair bit done in that 3 hours. That is for sure. Like these New Havens though. Interested to see if we can make some money on them, so we'll have to check on those next time out when we've played. Thanks for joining me again today. I hope you're liking this decorating, moving through the cities, getting things cleaned up, getting their bus services sorted out, their truck services. Next time out, I'll give you a heads up now. What I want to try and get to is Bondi. We're going to actually get Bondi some goods and potentially some fuel so we can get these guys growing up. We want them to grow up, okay? Grow up, Bondi. So that's the plan we're going to be doing for the next episode. So we're going to have to pull the goods from over at the southern island and bring them up to Bondi here. And then I suppose we've got to look at the same for Mount Isa and the Spit, really. We need to check on Wanneroo. And potentially just a few more little upgrades before we head off over to, we might head up to the Penrith way up the top of the map. And we'll start checking things out that way and working our way down. But these, look at our shiny new trains. I really like these. Really happy with these bad boys, that's for sure. These look great. Love the colours, the black, red and white. That looks just very cool indeed. We're going to have to do a track upgrade for these guys as well. What are they doing? Well, they're instantly quicker anyway. We're going to get people moved around a lot quicker. Alright, ladies and gents. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay glued to your screen. And as always, get out of here. Oh, it's a crocodile. He makes good money. Ooh, they make really good money. Okay, maybe we should put the New Haven line on that one too. The New Haven on that line. Let the people go. Oh yeah, I just want to pull in, see what we get for 48 people. That train's horrendous, by the way. It's looking at this New Haven going, oh, look how nice that thing is. I think also we should bring the Bondi service into the right-hand side of the station. We can't. It's actually good side. I think we're going to be revisiting this station at some point. And you know what? For having to sit there, it actually made a bit of money. But let's have it so they don't sit there in the future. Okay, Ham, get out of here. Let the people go. All right. Stay tuned for next episode.